Today's our second day for using the graphing calculators to help us do some basic operations that we've learned previously this year to help us get ready for 8th grade. And today we're going to start looking at how to find the value of an exponent. Do you guys remember how we actually did find the value of an exponent before when we had to work it out? We have two examples we're going to look at. 2 with an exponent of 3. Sometimes people say this 2 cubed or 2 to the third power. The larger printed number is called your base number, and that's the one we're going to be writing down or multiplying. And the exponent this time is a 3. It tells us how many times to multiply the 2 by itself. So I'm going to write down a 2 times 2 times 2. Because the exponent is a 3, that means I need 3 number 2's. And then I multiply them together. So now to find the value all together, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So my final answer, when I find the value of this exponent, it is 8. If we take a look at the second one, 11 squared, or 11 to the second power. Again, the larger printed number is our base, which we're going to write down, and the exponent tells us how many times to write it or multiply it by itself. So this one, if I worked it out, I would do 11 times 11. Some people know this one in their brain and some people don't, so if you had to work this one out, when you got finished, hopefully you would get 121. So the value of this exponent, 11 squared, is 121. So this is how we did it when we used pencil and paper and we worked it out ourselves. But now we're going to use the calculator to help us do these faster. The calculator has a button on it that actually allows you to type in any exponent you want. So I'm going to zoom in on this calculator in just a second and show you which button it is. Whoops. Okay, this button right here. This is the exponent button. And we also call this the caret button because some people say that the top of it looks like a carrot or it looks like a triangle. Okay, so this is the button we're going to press every time we get ready to type in our exponent. I'm going to shrink that back down. So if I went back to the question on the last page where I had 11 with an exponent of 2, I would type on my calculator 11, then the caret button, and then my exponent is a 2, and then I would press enter, and it would give me the correct answer. So we're going to test this out on our homework today. We're going to do a couple on the front side and then one on the back side. So the front side of your homework, what you're going to do is use the calculator and simply find the value of each exponent and then record it. So what I've done so far is the front side of your worksheet, or the one I'm calling the front, just says exponent worksheet. And it's listed 1A and 1B. So we're going to look at 1A first. And the question says 4 to the 4th power. Okay. On my calculator screen over here at the bottom, this is what it's going to look like when you type it in. So you're going to need to type on your calculator right now. You want to press the 4, then the caret button or the exponent button, then another number 4, and then the enter button. And your screen should look like this. After you press enter, your answer is going to appear over here. So if you lost track of what I was saying, I'm going to write it down. You type a 4. Then the next button you type is the caret button or the exponent button. Then I want to type another number 4, and then press the enter button. Okay, so try to type that in, and when you get finished, alright, if you've had a chance to type that in, your calculator should say over here on this side, 256. So on your homework sheet, all you need to do is at the end or underneath it, you're going to write the value of 4 to the 4th power is 256. And then you're done with that question. The next one we're going to look at is 1B. It's to the right. I've got my calculator screen or my calculator buttons right here. Here's what it's going to look like on your calculator when you type it in. Remember, this key is called the caret button, or it allows you to put any exponent you need. So 19 to the 2nd power. I'm going to type first a 1, then a 9, then I'm going to type in the exponent button or the caret key, and then I'm going to type a 2, and then I'm going to press enter. Okay, so you pressed 1, 9, the caret button, a 2, and then enter. When you type that in, hopefully your screen said 361. 19 to the 2nd power is 361. So just write that beside your problem, and then you're done with 1B. So let's flip over to the back side of your homework, and I'm going to do one question only on the back side. But before we get started, there's a few problems that we want to cross off. Cross off these problems. Number 1, number 2. Number 5, number 9, number 10, number 12, number 14, number 18, number 22. So you can also see on my screen, I've took a picture of the homework page and I've crossed out the ones that are listed on here. We are not going to do those questions. We're going to do the other ones. To solve these problems, you're going to need to do 3 steps. Number 1, find the value of each exponent by using your calculator. Second, write down the value underneath each exponent from your calculator screen. Then, draw the correct symbol on the line between these two numbers. We're going to use greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay, so I have my first number. We're working on problem 3. It says 740 squared, or 740 to the 2nd power. I'm trying to compare it to 9 cubed, or 9 to the 3rd power. So underneath, I took 2 little pictures of my calculator screen so you would see what it looks like. When you type in the first one, 740 with an exponent of 2, it should show up on your calculator screen as 547,600. In the directions I just told you, I said we are going to write it underneath the exponent. 547,600. Then the second one, when you type it in, 9 to the 3rd power, and you press enter when you get finished, you should get 729. And you're going to write it underneath that other exponent. So we did the first step. We found the value of each exponent. We did the second step because we wrote those numbers underneath the exponent. Now the last thing I need to do is draw in the correct symbol. When you use these symbols, you're always comparing the first number to the second number. So I want to compare 547,600. Is it bigger, than 729, smaller than 729, or equal to 729. I'm really hoping that you said it's greater than. So I'm going to use this symbol means greater than. Okay? The rest of the problems on this back page that we did not cross off, you're going to do exactly just like this. Step 1, find the value of each exponent. Step 2, write the value underneath the exponent. That's what I did right here. And last, you're going to insert the correct symbol, greater than, less than, or equal to. Good luck. Hope you guys are enjoying the calculators.